everybody? It's your boy Rail back with another review, man. Yo, this is The Last of Us, Season 1, Episode 5. Holy shit. What an amazing episode. But first, salute to all those in the Discord gang, all those listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and of course you, the viewer here on YouTube. What is popping? I'd also like to say thank you all for the birthday wishes. I survived. Clearly, I'm here. Okay, not hungover, so success! Success! I was able to watch a fantastic Super Bowl on my birthday, surrounded by just good people I love, had family, the bros, and I made it out alive. The game was fantastic. Rihanna's pregnant. Way to go, ASAP. One time for ASAP Rocky, knowing his blessing and taking full advantage. Take advantage of your blessings. That man said, "Oh, you thought we was done? Another one." Hit that motherfucker with the DJ cap. Another one. So, yes, congrats and salute to them. Now, what you're here for. Let's get into it. I gotta say, this is by far my favorite episode thus far. Holy shit. First off, I gotta say that the way they broke it up to showing how Kathleen, they had showed us, I think the earlier episode before this, yeah, how she killed the dude that delivered her, the doctor that was supposed to be hiding Henry. Okay? And we didn't know much about Henry. We just know that she wanted him bad. So they showed her interrogating and murdering him, sending everybody door to door to go find his ass. So we knew it was serious. It was serious. I like how this episode, it shows us them, Kathleen, going in, seeing where they just were. The drawings, we know a child is with them, the empty food cans, and they can't be far. So then, when they show us Henry, they bring us right back to when they first was running and hiding in that attic on some Anne Frank shit, and the doctor was there. I thought that was brilliant. Just brilliant, like, storytelling. Like, the storyboard, it was perfect. Because sometimes you do the future, and then you come back to the past, and you do the present. I like how they just pieced little pieces. They didn't go too far back, too far forward. Just threw little things in there to link it all together. Why was this doctor so valuable to Henry? Did she shoot him and he really not know nothing? Questions were answered immediately, and I thought they did it brilliantly. Just how they broke up the storyboard. I love how when they show us when Henry and his little bro had to get out of there, because they ran out of food and it was time for them to make their move. Just when they was hitting the street, that's when they see Joel murdering them dudes out there. And he's like, oh shit. Okay, never seen him before. He's surgical with a rifle. Maybe me not so much. That's a motherfucker I can link up with. So I was like, perfect. Tie it together. Like, look, they put it in a perfect bow. Like, it's brilliant. I love what they're doing. They are sparing no expense. Fucking phenomenal. I don't know. I could just kiss this show's ass all day. I love it. I love it. So when Henry rides down on them, you got in this world. First off, did y'all see The Purge? Now that was what I found wow, because we find out that they are the Resistance. Okay, they're not Fedra. They're the Resistance of Fedra, and they are no association of the Fireflies, right? So you got that. Kathleen is running this town of the Resistance. And it's a lot of them. And I thought there was a lot of brutality. People getting smashed with bottles, shot in the head, tortured, dragged. I was like, yo, the city went the fuck up. It went the fuck up. That was Purge shit. And it was graphic. I said, damn. But when she goes in there, Kathleen should win, like, villain of the year. And because she was able to portray this, like, vengeful spirit. Like, she's a living ghost. Like, Like, you know how the vengeful spirits, if you kill somebody and they was like, ooh, find my killer. I won't rest until I need my payback. Ooh, all those stupid ass scary movies y'all watch with the fucking ghosts and flickering of lights and showing themselves and disappearing. Then you try to brush your teeth and they in the fucking mirror like, ha! And you like, what the fuck was that? You looking back, yeah. She's a vengeful spirit alive. Kathleen, Jesus. This woman. So, come to find out though, because I was wondering myself, why the fuck are they going so hard on these townspeople? And when she comes in there and delivers that little speech of, how does it feel, you guys? You turned in your neighbor, for some medicine. You gave Fedra the people because you wanted some more apples. Did you enjoy your apples? Was it worth it? And I'm like, okay, great. I get it now. All these people that was getting tortured had it coming. These people that they were taking malicious action on was the same people that snitched. We just saw how Fedra gave it up. Took a truck full of people out the town, like, yeah, we got you. We're going to take you to the zones. You're good. And they killed them, babies, any creature walking, dumped them in a ditch, and said, oh, that was that. Good day's work. High five. And I guess even deeper than that, because the only thing I could equate to something like that in our time or in our history, well, I guess I could equate a lot of things to that. You got World War II. You know, Hitler was known for doing some of the similar shit. You got slavery right here in American soil, torturing and just disregarding humans as just meat, right? We have that. That's why this show feels so real. Because imagine if tomorrow all the shit went down, no electricity, no running water, fucking it's done, and then you got infected people. You gotta hide. The government is no more. What's the government? It's gone. You're on your own. And you leave people to their own devices with guns and shit. The sickest individuals, your survival instincts, there's people that's gonna come up and just be like, oh, look, I'm surviving. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna make the best out of the situation. I'm gonna live. Then you got those that was like, I couldn't wait for this. I'm about to burn, rape, pillage. I'm gonna do it all. I was always a Viking. It was the laws that kept me from being like this. You just see how quickly the world would crumble, right? And this is a perfect depiction. I don't think the greatest thing about this show is how real it is, how realistic it is. Like there's no illusion, and Kathleen is that. Like she terrified me in her calm. She didn't raise her voice. She didn't even put on a frown. She was speaking to them like, hey, that's because you're a rat. I know that's all you got. It's cool. Don't nobody know where Henry at? Fine. Go ahead and kill them all. Kill them all. No, wait. Oh, okay, you got something to say? Kathleen that might be, fellas, maybe y'all can relate to this. Have you ever just gotten to it with your girl and this one day maybe she just was like, no, I'm not going to yell and scream back at you. She just talked to you real calmly, just like, yeah, okay. You got it there, big guy. Was that not the most scary shit you ever seen? Like, wait, is she going to Lorena Bobbitt me in my sleep? Anytime you're angry when you know she should be mad, it's just very calm. You need to be looking for the authorities or you need to know that this relationship is fucking over. Kathleen, prime example. Too calm, too just, hey, okay, you're a dead body. And I was like, wow. Also, what I liked is when Henry first linked up with Joel. Well, told him the plan about the tunnels and shit. And he's like, that's like one of my favorite scenes in this episode. He's like, okay, fuck it, give us the plan. And you see how irritated Joel is, how excited Ellie is with the little brother. You know what I'm saying? And they're joking, having a good time. She's a kid, and Joel's like, God damn it, like, cause Joel love the kids, man. He's already in a protector. He knows her heart. She has a great heart, not built for this world, and it fucking frustrates him. He's like, oh my God, we're gonna pick up every I need some help, motherfucker, dealing with Ellie. Anybody with a sad story, Ellie's like, come on, Joel. So we see his frustration, but at the same time, it seems like Ellie is a way to keep him human. Like Joel, for so many years after the loss of his sister, being estranged from his brother, his semi girlfriend, maybe his life partner, at this 56-year-old age, he's like, he's become so cold and callous, and murder is nothing to him. That when he is now responsible for a child's, uh, being a child still, like something clicks and it lets him know like life ain't just about murdering and getting a can of beef stew. Like there is something that you can still take from this. You can still smile. And Ellie is like his balance for that, and you see that a lot this episode. He cares so much for her. Every episode is just growing love for her and wanting to protect her from these things that he doesn't feel she should have to see. You know, and when they when they running the plan down though, right? I love how dude was like, yeah, so the tunnels are clear. He was like, they wiped them out like how long? 3 years ago. So you know this for sure. You've been down there? No, I haven't been down there. And Joe's like, well, what the fuck are we talking about? You haven't even seen it for yourself? He's like, oh, that's a great plan. I love it, but he said, no, it's a dicey ass plan. Okay? Very sketchy. Could go left any second. But it's our only fucking option. So what you want to do? This is it. And Joel is a man of logic. He's like, true that. You got a whole army after your ass, and then you done brought them on to us. We did kill a couple of people, so they're gonna be a little tight about that. They might be a little bit upset about that. So fuck it, I guess I'm gonna throw in together. Then he tells him he's a collaborator, never got violent. And then Joel's like, you a motherfucking snitch? No, I can't be, no. I'm not partnering with you. Motherfucker like, yes you are. Fucker. Yes you are. It is what it is. So their interaction was awesome. But I love when they went down in the tunnels, found like that kid's playroom, like a little hideout. I love the way that dude looked at Joel and said, look, man, I lied to you. Because Joel was trying to give him an out. He was like, you know what, man, you ain't such a bad guy. And the fact that you snitched or you was collaborating, that shouldn't dictate a whole army chasing you and your little brother. Like, that's kind of fucked up, man. Like, no. So you see Joel trying to give a snitch some type of grace, like, you did it for your bro. Yeah, well, it is what it is, man. So you could be okay with me. And then I love the integrity of Henry when Joel told him that. He was like, I lied to you. When I told you I wasn't violent and killed nobody, look, my bro had the leukemia, he needed medicine. I tried to trade some information to Fedra. They said they need a big target. I gave them Kathleen's brother, goddammit. It didn't get no bigger than that. So yes, and in that sense, they came, they killed, they grabbed him, did a lot of nasty shit. So, you tell me, does that make me the bad guy? And then as Joel sit there like, I don't know. He said the answer is yes, I'm a bad guy. Yes, that makes me a bad guy. I was like, man, this dude got morals. He's like, just because I did something, I did something bad for a noble cause, that doesn't, what's that? What's that word? What's that word I'm looking for? It just doesn't wash away, like, my bad. Like, I did bad. I did something selfish, and it cost somebody their life, some people their lives. So yes, I'm the bad guy, but fuck it. It was my brother or him. So I made my choice to be the bad guy. Okay? Say hello to the bad guy. He did his Tony Montana. And that made you feel a little bit better about, okay, so if something fucking happens to this dude, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Keep the little boy safe. We're good. Then when they head out, hit that street, this is when the shit it was like, first off, this episode was amazing already. But they fucking put the cherry on top when they hit the street, okay? And dude was trying to snipe him out the window. That house, actually, one of my gamers, correct me if I'm wrong, but ain't that the same house on that stage when we had came up out the tunnels? And of course, it was more people than just the dude, the sniper in the house. But we had to make it from the street, ducking behind cars, because that dude was shooting at us and there was hella people around, and you had to like manage your ammunition. That was one of the fucking hardest stages I had to play. I had to do it a few times. That shit was tough. But yes, that was, I believe that was one of the actual levels in the game, like that part right there with the dude sniping out the window, and we had to get to that house. So I thought that was pretty cool. Nice little subtle comeback, made it more realistic. You know what I'm saying? Because Joel's not finna John Wick 40 people outside and then get in that window like I did. I went to work on that stage, mind you. But when they got there, Joel took the old man out. Finds out like, holy shit, he put in that. You hear Kathleen talk about, we on the way, we're coming. And he just screaming, run. I was like, it was an intense moment. And they had that fucking bulldozer going. Terrifying. Terrifying. They trying to run. You got the little boy with you. Ellie trying to get about the jam. But we see how, I'm telling you, that boy Joel is surgical with that goddamn, with a rifle. He don't need shit else. So he took that truck out. Boom, that explosion. I was like, okay, how we gonna do this? They hide behind the car, and Kathleen delivers one of the like most terrifying monologues. when that man Henry got up, it was like, Henry, are you gonna come out, or we're just gonna have to search for you? What you want to do? I don't give a fuck. And Henry was like, okay, I'm coming out, but just leave the kids alone. When Kathleen said no, I said, oh shit. Kathleen then left Earth. She already shared that story with her right hand about her brother. Her brother asked her before he knew he was getting killed, and very, very just Jesus-y. I don't know. Just love thy neighbor. My man was like, look, forgive, okay? He did this for a reason. Fuck it, it is what it is. Just forgive him. Don't do nothing in my name. And when Kathleen told that man, if you come to tell me my brother didn't want me to do nothing like this, I don't want to fucking hear it, because he told me himself. So Kathleen heard her brother ask for her to provide forgiveness. She knows her brother will be disgusted that she's doing all this from the pain she feels from losing him. She knows this already. And she said, fuck it. I'm like, yo, okay, Kathleen means business. Ain't no turning back. She said, all the horrible shit I did, all this time, it is what it is. She don't give a fuck. And I was like, wow, well, that's a bit harsh, Kathleen, but I respect it, because hurt people hurt people. And Kathleen is fucking crushed. Apparently now it's just like, he said, don't hurt the kids. She said, no, that's why I'm here, motherfucker. That's the whole reason this is happening. Because you thought your little brother was more important than the program. You thought y'all was bigger. This shit don't revolve around him. Kids die every day. And I was like, yo, I heard this speech before. I heard this same thing before. Right? Killer Cam himself. I'm like, wow. She was like, kids die off the... What do you want from me? And I'm not finna let the other little girl go, because her and the homie she came with murdered some of the guys. Everybody's about to get it. This is how it ends. And Henry's just getting up, telling Ellie, like, look, you gotta run. And Henry just pops out with his hands up, like, fuck it. All right, I'll sacrifice myself. Joel's out there waiting for the proper moment to do his thing. And that's when, I don't know, divine intervention maybe? But motherfuckers knew what was up, because we seen them allude to it when Kathleen and her homie was in that building, and they saw the ground like concaving in, and they saw it fucking pulsating, like breathing. You knew it's only certain. You knew what was down there. And he like, hey, should we tell somebody? Like, yo, shit looking scary. And then she's like, no, we can handle that later. We can take care of that later. Come to find out, even if she was like, all right, let's put hunting Henry down to the, let's put that at the back of the priority list, which I thought was genius too. She said, hey, my man, what you think catching him is on my priority list? You think it's number 7? Huh? Is that what it is to you? I said, damn, Kathleen's a cold motherfucker, man. She killed this episode. If you need to know who the winner of this episode was, I don't know. You don't watch this. You don't watch me because Kathleen wins hands fucking down. She took this. She took this character and she leaped. She leapfrogged off camera with this one. I'm almost sad that she's gone. But so when that ground came in, and then you saw what the fuck they came out with speed and force. That was fucking terrifying. Moving quick, bow, clicking and shit. I said, oh, this is the resistance getting their ass. And then as Ellie moving through, you got Joel scoping for her. And then I love that when she looks up at him, she looks up at him, lets him know where she's headed with just the eye movement, and then Joel gives a slight nod, like, yeah, go ahead, do it. Go ahead, do it. I was like, oh, this is fucking genius. That was just good. It's just such a good fucking show, man. It upsets me how good this is. Because I know it's got to end. It's got to end. It's not going to be a 7-season thing. This is something to just... The Last of Us is here for a good time, not a long time. I assure you. So do not fall too deep in love like I... Okay? It's not going to be a long one. But just them little nods and they go into that move. When I got to say, when Ellie was in that van and that little clicker girl came through that motherfucker flipping like a gymnast, I was like, fear. That was pure nightmare fuel. That little contortionist clicker thing flipping back through the window like doing all that shit. I said, oh my God, my pants, my underwear would have been soiled if that was soiled, I tell you. Like, no. Coming to get Ellie, I said, oh my God, that was probably the scariest. And then she sees that Henry and her little bro was in trouble under the van, looks back up again at Joel. Joel's like, fuck, yeah, go ahead, go get them. And then Ellie puts in work with that knife. Ran out of bullets, puts in work. But oh my God. If y'all was wondering what that giant clicker was, that's what we call a bloater, my people. That motherfucker there is, when you run into one of them on the game, it is exactly what you saw there. Them ain't easy to kill. And when he came up, I was like, yes. And he came up there, fucking shit up, delivered a crazy right hand, ripped off heads. He did what he came to do. He was boss man. I said, yes, this show, it's doing it for me. It's doing it for me. And then when they just about to escape and Kathleen got the gun out, I said, oh, y'all almost made it. But here come the creepy little clicker girl tackling Kathleen and beating the shit out of her to death. I said, yo, that's a wild ass whooping. She caught nothing but left and right hooks. It looked like John Jones Bones was on top just beating the shit out of Kathleen. I said, God damn. Got out of there, survived, just to get to the hotel for some of the saddest shit. The little boy then got bit or scratched. He's infected. Ellie's sitting here thinking she's got magic blood because she ain't turned. Selling that story to him. Trying to heal him with that. That was a rough one to watch. Like, Ma, it's just not how medicine works. You can't just put your blood on somebody else's blood and magic appears. I was like, oh, you poor sweet girl. It's going to be rough. And then I have his big bro be the one to kill him. He's like, what did I do? And then Joel's like, oh shit, he's got a gun. He's sad. I don't know what's about to happen. Kills himself, and wow. What a sad fucking ending. But so good. So good. Because it's so real. Ain't no way I did all this shit to save my little bro life. And then I'm the one that killed him. Got to take myself out. Poetic justice. Kathleen gets the revenge she wanted, but doesn't get to witness it. She dies. And the proclaimed bad guy shoots his own little bro. The one he fucking ruined people's lives over his little brother. And to kill him with his own hands and couldn't even deal with the remorse. Wow. What type of storytelling is going on? And again, Ellie, not allowing herself to feel emotion, fighting through it, just was like, which way is west? I don't even want to talk about it. So that girl is just got a lot of shit stirred up in it. Joel knows it's just a matter of time before you can only just absorb so much, but you just got to release it. And I'm just like, wow. Fucking wow. And off on the road again they go. And damn. That was as good as the Super Bowl. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, man, that was the review. Get in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought, what y'all favorite scene was. You ain't got to tell me who won this episode. I know. You know. It's not even up for debate. Kathleen, I think she was gone too soon. I don't think we're going to find another bad motherfucker like her. For real. She seemed to be top shelf. Top shelf evil. But with that, man, protect your health, yourself, your wealth, man. Your boy Rell's out of here. Peace.
Yo, I know I don't need no introduction, but y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Hollywood Rell. And I appreciate you for sliding through and watching these videos. But you know what I need from you? All right, if you ain't already, I need you to like this and subscribe this, man. We at 1,000 trying to get to 2, all right? Push it for your boy. Get them algorithms up. So when it come to that subscribe button,